I'm John Luker, coming to you again through the good graces of the Santa Susana Field Laboratory Community Advisory Group. Today, I'd like to talk about how it works, or putting another way, politics. Now, would it surprise you if I said this entire cleanup is all about politics, and at the core of politics is money? Shocking, isn't it? Who'd have thought? In any case, I've sort of been looking at things for the last 10 years. I've talked to everybody. I've talked to them about strategy. What you want to do is capture an agency. Okay, on the right, this is how it works. Suppose you're a large corporation and say you make batteries, and you're in a lower social strata neighborhood with a lot of people who don't speak the language that you and I speak. And, you know, you've contaminated the place with a lot of lead or a lot of heavy metals or something. And the Department of Toxic Substance Control wants you to clean it up. Well, you go to your favorite legislature, a guy who you've probably given campaign donations to, and you say, "Hey, Charlie, these guys are busting our chops. What the heck can you do to get them off our back?" And so that guy goes to the agency. And that guy might sit on a budget committee, or he might sit on an appropriations committee, or he might sit on the committee that appoints people to their jobs. He has appointment power. He has the power of the purse. He goes up to the project manager and says, "Hey, Bill, you're busting my friend's chops over here. Can't you lighten up on him a little bit?" And if you get really nasty, you can say, "Well, you know, you might have problems with your appropriations next year if you don't do what I say." And that usually gets people in line, and now you've just captured an agency. You've got a pollution control agency doing what you want them to do. And on the left, it works like this. You've got an agenda. You work for a nonprofit. You want to say, end nuclear power in the United States. So, you start talking about a nuclear meltdown. And you don't really mention it. This didn't happen yesterday. This happened 2 half-lives ago, over 60 years. At that point, everybody gets real scared. And you go to the legislature and you say, "Look at all your constituents. They're scared of this stuff. Can you give us a hand with this agency? We really, really, really need to clean this place up more." And they do. And the people who have the power of the purse absolutely make a difference. Say you're a senator. You can go to the head of NASA and tell them, "If you don't do what we say and don't clean this place up the way I like, you're going to have problems with your appropriations next year." And sure enough, NASA rolls over and signs all the necessary papers. That's how it works. That's how you capture an agency. Now, I would say DTSC was captured by the working group and Daniel Hirsch for at least 2 years. From 2009 to about 2011 or 2012, they made a lot of difference. They got a couple of laws passed, they got these AOCs signed, and they will do it their way. If they don't do it their way, then it doesn't matter, because they'll still get to yell and scream about it. You see, you can stand up and say, "Look at all the good we did, give us money so we can continue to do good," or you can stand up and say, "Oh, look at how the big bad military industrial complex just squashed us like bugs. Give us money and we'll be able to fight for you." Be on the lookout for DTSC's Environmental Impact Report. It should be coming out in September. We'll see just how bad it's going to be. Hopefully, the people who are really in charge of this cleanup, and that would be the legislators and the politicians, will realize that the science just doesn't show what these other people say it shows, and will do something a little bit more rational. In any case, that's me, John Luker, the calm and rational one. See you next time. Thanks.